The Chaser Report is recorded on Gadigal land.
Striving for mediocrity in a world of excellence. This is the Chaser Report.
Hello and welcome to the Chaser Report with Dom and Charles.
And what an incredible weekend it was. I mean, admittedly, we should probably have posted this as yesterday's episode, but we wanted to get to the podcast talk back. That was our top priority, so that's why we posted that. But no, we're just reacting now today to Matilda's Mania, Charles, the biggest audience for any television event since Kathy Freeman won gold in 2000. What is it about having women actually competing in sport and doing really, really well?
Yes.
Guess what? We do care.
Yes.
We care more than we care about the men. Demonstrably so. We've now got the stats to prove it.
Statistically so, yes. But nobody really cares about a women's sport, though. I mean,
clearly.
I think that's just sort of like the woke feminazis that write all the columns and watch all the TV that bumps up the ratings. Like if you drill down on those and exclude all of the sort of women, then the ratings would be like half.
And the kids, the inspired kids,
and the
who've
kids,
embraced this.
There'd be literally half the ratings of what it was.
You know what the most underwhelming claim has been, though? I would full credit to the Matildas. We're going to rave about them, but they've been saying biggest streaming event ever. I mean, come on. Who gives a shit about that?
Oh, but I got a story about that and how fucking shit the 7 Plus app is.
Hang on.
After this. Okay, so the game's going on. Stupidly, my son's basketball, which was like the crucial match before the finals, was scheduled for 5:10 p.m. on Saturday. So I had to go out to fucking Comet Stadium and watch fucking children playing basketball in a thrilling match.
Do they not love their country?
I know.
Who
exactly.
scheduled that? Which idiot scheduled that? Was it the only time they could book the court?
I think a man scheduled it, to be honest.
Yes, a man scheduled it.
Yes.
Thought, it's a free afternoon, no major sporting events on.
Yes.
It will finish it up before the NRL.
Anyway, point is, so we only got home at about 6:30. We thought, we'll only get the last half hour of the game. No. Proving how horrible it is to watch soccer. Like, that was the worst soccer game ever.
It was fantastic.
It was painful.
It was so exciting. A nil-all draw full of drama.
Nil-all draw. But, I literally wanted to go out and conduct an entire riot after the tension of the last sort of half hour where it was just unbearable.
That is why the world loves football, because it's incredibly exciting, intense. Like, I tweeted after the thing finished, I said, congratulations everyone who's still alive. That was a full kind of cardiologist exam of the heart, because my heart was just pounding.
Yes.
And all these people replied saying, I was wearing a Fitbit and my pulse went bananas during that thing.
So, but luckily Channel 7 managed to swoop in, at least at our house, and really save us from too much stress. Because what they did is, just as the penalty shootout was starting, they decided to stop broadcasting. Like, the stream just cut out.
It just cut out.
In
French
our house.
sabotage.
Yeah, that's right. And then every time we tried to log on, it was going, you want to watch Channel 7 News? And it was like, no, we don't want to watch Channel 7
Well, this is just
News.
Channel 7 not realising how big it was going to be, even though they had record ratings for the last game on Wednesday.
So we ended up watching the penalty shootout on my phone.
On your phone?
Yes, because that was the only channel, the 7 Plus app that we could get to work that could stream it.
So I went down to the pub, right, because I thought, they'll have televisions there.
Yes.
And it was brilliant. It was absolutely packed. Local pub. It's normally a very quiet, sleepy place where they show...
What did you watch?
They show the NRL with the sound down. That's a normal Saturday night.
Yeah.
The Matildas was on every screen in the place. It was just fantastic. And some prick had booked the table that we could get. We got the last table in the place. Some prick had booked it. Who even knew you could book tables at a pub? 7:30 p.m. on Saturday night when the Matildas were on. 20 minutes before full time. So we had to, just as the vital moment, we had to get up from the table.
But in that situation, I think you just don't respect it. You say, the soccer's going overtime, therefore we're going overtime on our table.
Look, the guy was very apologetic, and I appreciate that. But still, who books a table in a pub 20 minutes before full full time in the greatest football match in the country's history.
I think the government needs to intervene. I think table bookings should be made illegal.
Should be
in
made
pubs.
illegal.
Yes. And I think there's a whole lot of things that the government could do as a result of the Matildas, just not being legislated enough that like they need to step in. We've got the public holiday coming up.
Potentially.
We've got, I think, in tables not being booked in pubs. There's lots of government things that they should do.
Well, you know what he came up and but he was basically Terry Nulliusing me, wasn't he?
Yes.
He's going,
exactly.
No one's at this table.
Yes,
There's nobody here.
They needed to recognise the original owners of that table.
My continuous occupation since 6 p.m.
Yes.
When the game started, which is when any decent human being
It started at 5.
5 p.m. Sorry, we'd been there from 5 p.m.
Yeah,
and I'm getting
even
time wrong.
longer.
It was 6:30. He booked it for 6:30, but the same point remains, right?
Oh, okay.
6:30, 20 minutes before full time, right?
Right, okay.
And then the
right,
game
okay.
went on till about 20 past 7, just went on forever. The longest penalty shootout in World Cup history, men's or women's. That was.
Oh, really?
Men's or 20 shots it took to resolve that one.
Jesus.
And so it made me think, Charles. Now this is a bit,
I was already at RPA in the heart.
of course you
by
were.
then. Yeah.
Of course you are. Your tickets are weak as fuck.
But so the government, like Dom, you're a bit of an expert in getting government to change rules.
It's true.
Aren't they?
It's true. And so, having gone through that experience, I thought I've got to start planning now for where I'm going to watch this match, where I'm going to watch the Matildas playing.
Yes, of course.
I wanted to get onto a better situation so that some prick wouldn't turn up 20 minutes before full time and kick me out of the chair.
Well, why couldn't you just book a table at the pub?
I could have. That's true. But I thought I'd go bigger and better.
Yes.
So I tweeted shortly after full time, excuse me, at Chris Minns MP, Premier of New South Wales, by the way.
Yeah.
Can you open the Sydney Football Stadium so 40,000 of us can watch the semi? I promise the bars and food outlets will make money.
Yes, that's right.
And then
just appeal to the profit.
That's right.
motive.
I just wanted Miravail, the company who runs the
Yes.
catering at the stadium, to make a mozza. And, they have my 3 favourite words, cheeseburger, spring rolls. It's good stuff.
Cheeseburger spring rolls.
Yeah. That's why I wanted to go there.
I think Maryvale's only New South Wales only.
Yes, it is. Oh, they're in Victoria now, but yeah.
People don't know what a Maryvale is.
You've got it's a big, massive catering company that bought all the pubs in Sydney, basically.
Yeah, and what they do is they make it feel completely different, but somehow exactly the same as every other Maryvale sort of establishment. Right. So it's completely unique. It's very schmick and unique
in a generic and reproducible
But you sort of
way.
know that it's Maryvale because it's about 5 times the reasonable price.
Yes, that's right.
So how much is a
But the great thing
cheeseburger
is
spring roll?
when you're at the stadium, the prices seem normal because you're at the stadium.
Exactly.
So I think I got a burger and chips at when I went to the France versus Panama.
Oh, yeah,
the other day. And I think I got a cheeseburger with fries for $23.
Oh, my
And
God.
that's a lot of money, but
no, that's nothing.
for Sydney pub prices, that's normal.
Yeah, that's totally normal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the reason I suggested this was because I watched the crowds down at Tumbalong Park at Darling Harbour, all the live sites. They're sitting politely on the ground, on the grass. That's not for me. I want tiered seating.
Yes.
I want bars.
Yes.
I want a massive screen with uninterrupted view. That's what I want.
Incredibly horrible toilets that stink.
Not at the Sydney Football Stadium. It's brand new.
Oh, really?
It was Gladys's folly. She knocked the old perfectly good one down and built a new one.
How did they
So
get
it's
rid
actually
of,
very nice.
How did they get rid of the toilets? There would have been a toxic hazard of
I think we had to,
mind-blowing proportions.
I think they had to use nuclear weapons. So anyway, I tweeted Chris Minns, please open the Sydney Football Stadium.
Yes.
And I get a reply the following afternoon, Sunday afternoon, great idea, done.
Reply to your...
To my Twitter.
Oh,
Reply to me at Dom Knight.
Ah, Dom.
Chris Minns, Premier New South Wales, great idea, done.
Basically, you're the Svengali of New South Wales politics.
I'm the influencer. I'm the brains trust of the state.
You're basically you're the chief of staff to the Premier of New South Wales.
And in that capacity, I'm entirely willing to abandon the Sydney Football Stadium and go and watch it in a corporate box, Premier. If you need me to serve my state in that capacity, I'm willing to go and do it. But it just made me think, what extraordinary power I now seem to have. A lot of people tried to get on the thread.
Why wouldn't you have asked the Premier can I have tickets to
would
the
have been
actual
a better
game? You know?
That's sort of my subtext, I suppose. But a lot of people got onto the thread and said, if we're granting like policy ideas from Twitter,
Yes.
can you like honour the deal with the teachers that you promised, Chris Minns? Can you like all these people want a public service pay rises? To which I say, get your own thread.
None of the medical advice contained in the Chaser Report should legally be considered medical advice. The Chaser Report.
So this is the thing, Charles. Nobody can get tickets to this thing, right? I've been trying on the resale website for weeks to get tickets to this thing. No one, I don't know anyone who's going. It is absolutely exclusive. It's the hottest ticket in town. FIFA was selling them for $1,300.
Oh my God.
$1,300 on Saturday night. I had a look.
That's incredible. Yeah, I'm going.
You're not.
I'm going.
You are not.
Yeah.
You don't even like soccer. How the fuck did you get tickets?
I got
Is this a
tickets.
Labor Party thing?
No. Yeah, I added Chris Minns, but I DM'd him. Yeah. No. I agreed to go to the semi-finals well before. My sister-in-law just happened to get them, like in the lottery.
Oh, you're kidding.
And she said, "Oh, do you want to come?" And it was like, and it didn't seem likely. Well, like we didn't even know whether it was Australia was in the right side of the draw or whatever.
You just
Like,
went semi-finals of the World Cup. Of
we
course
just-
you did.
Yeah, we went, okay, we'll come. But we were sort of going, but it'll be a bit of a social obligation because it'll probably be something like France versus Colombia or something.
Yeah.
And instead, we've got tickets to the greatest sporting event in the history. And guess what? I've just realised I was also at the Kathy Threeman thing. I was
You
there
can't even
then.
pronounce her name.
I was at
It's
the
not Kathy Threeman.
I totally was. I was there.
How?
I had tickets. My
How?
aunt
Okay.
got tickets.
Yeah, his aunt
No,
had
actually, I think
high-powered connections.
Yeah, a high-powered connection. No, we were just we did the lottery and we won.
I mean, this is typical Charles. I come in and
Yes.
say that a member of the public, have tweeted Chris Minns and somehow gotten a reply to claim credit for something that clearly the government was going to do anyway, right?
Yeah.
Because Dan Andrews did it for the last game, so we're just playing catch up. But let's de-emphasise that. And you're going, I'm going to the fucking game.
I'm
and
going
you
to the
don't even care about soccer.
I care.
You don't.
Yeah.
Well,
But, I
what's
mean,
the offside rule?
The one thing that I would say, Dom, is that the Channel 7 commentator, like being there will be less confusing than watching it on Channel 7.
Yes.
Because Channel 7 has, I think, the worst commentators in the history of the universe, right? So what they did is they failed to explain anything that was going on the entire time. And for somebody who, like my kids play soccer, I played soccer, I still don't understand soccer at all.
Okay, here's a test. Do you understand why one of the penalty kicks was disallowed, like one of the Mackenzie Arnold saves?
Yeah, that was because she didn't have her foot on the line.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
So you got the basic one.
Yeah, but
do you understand the offside rule?
everything in soccer is offside. Every time anyone scores a goal that looks completely reasonable, it is definitely going to be offside.
You got the gist of it.
Yeah.
That's basically how
Yeah.
it works. I'm a soccer referee.
Right.
I'm a qualified soccer referee. Yeah.
Do you understand the offside rule?
I do.
Oh, really?
I mean, they do keep changing it, but
Yeah.
I understand it.
Yeah, right.
Unfortunately, if I start explaining it, it will be so boring that not only will this episode everyone will stop listening, but the entire podcast will fail permanently.
But what I would say is when the penalty shootout came, the Channel 7 commentators, I think, just forgot to explain what the rules of penalty shootout is, right? So they just didn't tell you. So we had to Google, it's best of 5 or, first of 5, whatever the rule is. And there was no sense of, is it, you're going to be ahead by 2 or by 1. And they didn't mention it. So they never told you the stakes.
No, they never told you the stakes. They never said it. They never said if she misses this is it.
Yeah, if she misses this is it. Really. Whereas apparently on Optus Sport, because my sister was watching on the Optus Sport feed, they explained everything. And they had all these trendy words like PK, like it wasn't a penalty kick out or it was a PK or something.
I mean, PK, penalty kick. I was watching Optus because I'm a football fan, which means I actually pay for Optus Sport.
Oh, my God.
So I can watch the English Premier League all year.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is the commentator's English. Like, we're the host nation of the World Cup. Optus Sport couldn't manage to find a qualified Australian commentator, which is why they know the rules, I presume.
Well, but one of the commentators, this is honestly true, on the Channel 7 feed, at the end, they just won. It was the most significant moment in Australian history. And the commentator, the best she could come up with was, I'm out of words here. I really just don't have any words. It's like, you have one job. You have one job to have some words about this moment.
Charles, she was a Channel 7 employee.
Yes.
At the point where she hadn't murdered anyone recently, she was Employee of the Month.
Oh, she's probably going to sue me for defamation, isn't she?
I cannot believe that you're going to that game.
I'm going.
If anyone's sick, please. Like if anyone's sick on the
do you want me to slip somebody some COVID or something? There's a new strain.
There is a new strain.
Maybe I could, because I want my wife to come, but maybe my sister-in-law who got the tickets.
I mean, I don't want ill on her. She's done an amazing thing. But
Yeah.
if there's a ticket going begging, Charles, if it would be a shame for it to go to waste, wouldn't it?
Yeah, well, what we're planning to do is having an early dinner in the city and then catching the train out.
You never make it. You're going on Sydney public transport.
Oh, yeah.
No, you should start walking now.
Okay. Well, I better go.
Our gear is from Road. We're part of the Iconoclast Network. How the fuck did Charles get tickets? If you've got a ticket, just send me an email, podcast@chaser.com.au. I really want to.
You're just sounding desperate now, Don.
I'm completely desperate. Can't you tell? We've done an entire episode about this.